All right, everybody. So I'm going to share my screen. And so we are talking about social media marketing. This would be something that's near and dear to you guys. We talked about digital marketing last week, and one of the components of digital marketing is social media marketing. So like I said, this is something you guys know better than I do, probably. So, this idea of digital marketing, social media marketing has become extremely popular because it's cheaper and it reaches a high number of people, and really you can really target it down to the people that you want, more than other places. So, like I told you guys, we're going to watch a documentary next week that shows you guys how social media uses your data, your information to kind of build a profile of you, and then they sell that profile to marketers. And so it's a big deal right now in marketing. So that's social media marketing. We're going to watch a quick video here that explains it and then answer some questions. Again, these videos they're short, they're 5 minutes, but I think they do a really good job of kind of talking about all the different tools here. So it's kind of a good way to get the main piece of information about a topic. So I like these a lot. So here you go, 5 minutes of social media marketing information.
This is Phil. Phil's looking to release a book and set up a blog. He's sure that it'd be successful, but he's only worried about one thing. He doesn't know how to ensure that his book reaches the right target audience who could enjoy his book. During that period of time, however, there were only a few forms of advertisement available, like print ads, billboards, radio, direct mail, direct sales, and the television. All of these options were pretty expensive. Their effectiveness couldn't be accurately determined, and they didn't let him advertise his content to the appropriate audience. Phil's book would never find the audience it deserved. Now, let's have a look at the same scenario in the present day. Alongside traditional forms of advertising, Phil would have access to digital marketing, a form of marketing that's a lot more lucrative, inexpensive, and configurable. Marketing that would enable marketers to advertise their audience digitally using channels like search engines, websites, social media platforms, emails, etc. Among these types, social media marketing caught Phil's eye. Social media marketing would give Phil the opportunity to take advantage of social media platforms to advertise his content to a highly targeted audience. It would help more people learn about his book, increase the interaction with his audience. It's relatively inexpensive, unless he goes into advertising, and will help him get marketplace insights that might help in understanding his audience preferences better. Phil started by taking up a certification to learn about social media marketing. Since he was already familiar with the concept of social media marketing, his next step was to learn about the different types of content he could post on social media. Some of the most common forms of content that Phil could post would be images, text posts, polls, and videos. But over time, Phil began to notice that not a lot of people were being exposed to his content. Phil needed to advertise his content. For that, he would need to use the advertising options provided by the social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Most advertising platforms offer users with a number of different options, like image ads. These ads involve the use of single or multiple images that are attractive and have the optimal amount of text. They also have a call to action that encourages user interaction. Phil could use images from his book, advertise websites that sell his book, and more. Then there are text and post ads. These ads could advertise posts or excerpts from Phil's blog or his book, further garnering interest from an interesting audience. He could also use video ads. Phil could use video ads that feature favorable reviews and customer testimonials to advertise his books. Phil could also use lead ads, through which he could collect information from users who are interested in a weekly newsletter or regular updates from his blog. But that wasn't the only thing Phil could do with social media platforms. He could create a brand for himself and drive audience interest to it. Engage with them, create an identity, engage with content, finding content that works for him. Social media platforms also allowed him the opportunity to target audiences based on demographics like their age, location, gender, and much more. And in time, Phil began to see an increase in the number of viewers coming to his social media page and, by extension, his blog. He also saw an increase in the number of people who bought his book, greatly increasing his audience. Here are some things he learned. 1. To set goals that were quantitative, smart, and follow a constant deadline. 2. To understand his audience by engaging and connecting with them. 3. To set up a social media calendar to plan competitions, polls, surveys, videos, and more. 4. Using tools like BuzzSumo, IFTTT, Buffer, and more for lead generation, creating email lists, setting buyer personas, and more. 5. To perform visual storytelling with the help of images and videos. But how did Phil get so good at social media marketing? Before we find the answer to that question, let's have a look at a quiz. What can you do with social media marketing? A. Create a brand for yourself. B. Engage with an audience. C. Target users based on demographics. D. All of the above. Choose the right answer and have a chance to win an Amazon voucher.
All right. So obviously the answer to that is all of the above. And then here are the questions. It says, what are 3 advantages of social media marketing? I talked about that. They talked about image ads. They talked about lead ads. And then at the end, it talked about what Phil learned about social media marketing from the video. So that is the task for you guys, is to do that. I'll get that assignment here posted in just a minute. Any questions from you guys about anything? Give me a thumbs up. Everything's going okay? All right, you guys. Good to see you. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.